Hi everyone. So I made this. I printed out this logo, and it basically says Spider-Man logo. And I showed you guys in my previous video this one that I drew freehanded, but now I printed it out in full color, and then I laminated it with some clear tape. I basically put some tape over it. I created a video specifically for that as well. But what I'm going to be doing is adding an extra layer of lamination to the back of it as well. I just did that now, so that when I glue it to the washer, and I actually put this in Photoshop, a photo editor like application that you have to pay for like every month, like $30. But thankfully my friend has it, so I'm able to use it for free, which is cool. But anyway, I'm gonna be gluing this to this washer like that. See that? It's gonna be glued on there, so that when I go and clean up the webbing, it'll be like the first video I created. So basically, you will have something that looks like this. So no one really cares how things are made. Just, that's cool, let me buy it type of thing, right? Anyway, I traced the washer, made sure that I look at the lighting from the light to get a precision center point, and that the image of the spider was completely within the washer before I created the circle. So now when I cut it out, you have the full logo. Remember the other one I created freehandedly? So anyways, this is it now, full color. So now when I glue this on permanently, and I go and I clean the webbing, all you'll see is this, and basically you'll be able to get the web out. And these actually, now that I'm doing this, it could actually be used as a button. If you wanted to do that, that'd be pretty cool. Spider-Man clothing. And that's exactly what I'm kind of talking about. And you could do any type of spider, and that spider will be that, like, your clothing. Or like, say you're doing nothing but black widow silk or web that you could make into clothing, I believe. I mean, if it's possible, then that would be like your market, and that's what you will sell to your customers, and that's what you would advertise. Like, this is 100% black widow webbing clothing, or brown recluse webbing, or any other spider you could think of, or any other animal that produces webbing or silk, and that's what you would do. You market it as a 100%, and then you fill in the blank of whatever you want to do, and you could price your clothing at a high rate just based on that fact, on those facts alone, because it's rare. And I guess people that love silkworms, then that's the type of clothing that they will purchase for themselves and for their families and things like that. Because clothing is never going to go out of business unless you guys want people walking around naked, and I highly doubt that. So with this stuff being highly, uh, you know, expensive, it'll be great for your newborn babies because the material is going to be super soft. Socks, beanies, a little blanket to have the best comfort possible. Maybe even pillows and things like that. But anyway, I am using a trademark logo, which is the Spider-Man logo. But I don't care. Everyone loves Spider-Man, and I'm dealing with spiders, so I decided to use that. So, and there's also the Black Spider-Man. This is the the red Spider-Man. There's also the evil one, the black one. So I could have two options of pins, and you guys can make them too and sell them. And basically, it's like a pin for like your refrigerator, like those things that it has a magnet on, you stick on your refrigerator, and it just gets stuck there. So that's what I'm trying to do with this to catch all the webbing. And this is like a little prototype that I'm working on, and it probably won't ever blow up big, just because it probably won't. But to me, it's something cool, something creative, something new, and if you're into, because not everyone could own a dog or a cat because they're kind of big. But you could grab a spider from your yard or whatever, and basically capture it and put it like in a peanut butter jar or a mason jar and seal tight that sucker. It will not die. Test it out, because even if you don't want to breed it, because you're gonna kill the spider anyway. So you catch it, you throw it in a silk. You throw it in a mason jar, and it will not die. You don't even have to give it water. All you have to do is feed it. Give it like a fly every week. That's all you have to do. Stay alive. No water is necessary and required at all. And I've done that myself with a few videos that I posted, but the spider did unfortunately pass away from lack of food. So, but you know what? People are killing them all the time anyway. You go outside, you kill a spider. Oh, you see a spider. Oh, let me step on it. Oh, you buy pest control and you're killing them anyway. So don't look at me as an evil person. And then there's also other methods which I'll share because I'm not greedy. I'm trying to educate and show people how to do this stuff and how to keep your spider alive. So another way to keep your spider alive is to leave a window open and leave your light on, and that some mosquitoes and other bugs go into your home or into your room, and then catch it and put it into the spider's habitat that you have it in. That's a good way and a free way to feed your spider. Also, there's fly traps that you can buy, that you can purchase, and you could take some of the spider, some of the flies out of that, and feed your spider that way, or like leave something that they like inside of your room, just temporarily, and then the flies will go on it, and then just close the window, and they're easy to catch on the glass. That's another way. Flies are a global problem, but they're great for the ecosystem and everything. So that's why I was kind of trying to be careful with how much information I shared. But I guess, just be careful. Make sure to wear gloves or something, especially, or wash your hands right after, because flies do have, like, they carry airborne diseases, and they do like poop, feces, so they land on that, and it's disgusting. I know. So I'm just telling you this in advance so you won't get sick. And it's all about education and things like that. So yeah, but be smart about it. Don't leave anything that's gonna get rotten or get you sick. And like, fly traps are disgusting, and they could also lead to other problems. But they're great to keep your pets alive and well. I even shared it in another video, or an idea where you could use a fly trap to, like, feed your like a live insect, or like a lizard. Especially if the lizard has somewhere to hide, the flies are not going to go in there. They're going to stay outside of the cage. And then if the lizard is hungry, when it walks around, it will see a dead fly and it will eat it. Especially if it gets hungry, right? So it's a great way to keep these things going, especially if you're like a breeder of these animals or insects. So, anyways, I just felt like sharing this because I might not be doing it for very long, and I might, move on to something completely different. So I just wanted to share all this information so that if, that's something that you do full time or something, well, I gave you some information, free, a way to keep your animal fed all the time for free without having to purchase anything. This other thing with the spider web catching, I don't know if there's a company or companies out there that purchase this stuff, and if they do, well, you can sell it directly to them. Here I place the logo thingamajigger thing on the magnet, and the other magnet is in there. See how it's attracted to this magnet? So that's how I catch the web or whatever. And the spider itself, so like, think about, like, if someone comes in your room or your place where you have your spiders, and imagine if you had a bunch of them, right? So now people know you have a spider in there. Just by looking at this, they're gonna be like, what the heck is this? So anyways, I showed you guys how I made this dream catcher thing. Actually, this spider made the web on the glass as well. But, like, see, it won't even move unless I, like, destroy the surrounding webbing. See how I destroyed it now? But now the spider is confined within this oval thing that I created. So now, like, if you look at it, and I know that was kind of rough, but see the spider web now? It's on the clear thing, on that circle thing that I showed you guys. So this spider here, it does more like a, you know, like trying to do it everywhere, but I guess I messed up because this should have been like yarn, or it should have been like something more, not plastic like this, like the inside or circle. It should have been more like you know, like cotton or something, all the way around, like a dream catcher kind of thing. But yeah, this is a real dream catcher now, because there's an actual spider on it. And if I throw a fly in there or something, it will get caught. And I'll show you guys a new video or a different video later on when I do that. But for now, this is all I have. And you can see how it bounces. So it really worked. It just took some time, and I know I disturbed the spider by moving it a lot, and I've been trying to feed it. Like I left my window open, and it caught this. I'm gonna put something white underneath so you guys can see like more detail. And if you're trying to get good pictures of your spider, I recommend that you guys do that. See how you can see more clearly now? I caught a mosquito. See that? But I don't think it got stuck on the web. So I've been trying to feed this guy whatever I can by just simply leaving the window open. So I try to leave the window open so the flies could be attracted to the light and then come in here, and I close the door like this, so I make sure none of the flies and stuff go outside the door or outside my room. They just stay in here. And yeah, this is my room, as everyone already knows. And yeah, this is my little pet friend right here. So that's the Spider-Man logo, like I already told you guys. But I guess later on, you could always have like a description of your spider here, or the type of spider you're housing. So it's like if it's a brown recluse, so you basically write that brown recluse spider, or you can make your own. Just get a washer, put some tape on it, glue it on there, and then write it, and then draw like a little spider. You know, if that's all you could do, you know, just temporarily. You know, you got to start somewhere, so don't be afraid of that. So, yep, talk to you guys later. Have a great day.